What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another video. Brush back at it again today. Well, today I'm giving you guys the update that you've been asking for ever since I posted the video about me getting tuned by Lund and having my tune installed in the car. A lot of you guys wanted to know a little more about it, how it is, and I wanted to wait till the car had more miles on it before I gave you kind of my initial impressions, reaction to the tune, and how everything's been. Tell you what, it's been great. The car definitely feels very solid. It performs a lot better than stock, that's for sure, and I've been enjoying it a lot more. So at the moment, I'm on the Flex Tune, so I did end up sending my data log to Lund. They sent back the Flex Tune. I'm running the Flex Tune on 91 right now and just kind of enjoying that. And man, this car has got so much more get up and go than the stock tune. It's just ridiculous how much it's kind of woken up, and it feels so much more aggressive. So the next step from here is going to be to go ahead and switch to 85. So I'm going to be doing that very shortly here, but I just wanted to finish up the tank of gas that I already have right now, and then we'll do the switch to corn. So the car runs phenomenal, very strong. It definitely pulls hard, and this is just with the 91 tune. I know once we throw some 85 in the mix, it's going to be a whole different ball game. But so far, I've really kind of enjoyed driving the car around. The drivability is very good. The car feels solid. It's very smooth. There's no issues with it in that regard. And you can tell that Lund just tunes a lot of these cars because they know exactly what to do. I mean, just based off of the first tune, they really didn't have to do much revisions at all to get this thing running right. And I'm been pretty happy with it. As an owner, I think this is the best money I've spent so far on the car because it really made the car way more enjoyable to drive. You know, just in every gear there feels like there's a good amount of power there, and it doesn't feel like a slouch anymore. And that's something that I definitely felt with the car being stock. You know, you really have to get on it to get the car moving and get the feeling of that power, that push that you enjoy as a driver. But with the tune, it just feels like, you know, the moment you put your foot down, I'm not sure if they adjust, the throttle response or something like that, but the get up and go is just nasty. You know, this is third gear, this is a long gear, and it just goes. It almost is gonna get me in trouble here very soon because I'm so used to driving the car stock that sometimes I look down, I look back up, and I look down again, and I'm just going like way above the speed limit, it's almost scary. You know, it just picks up speed so fast. It's a little wild. So I'm gonna do a few pulls for you guys, kind of let you hear how it is, and you can totally hear the JLT intake. You're kind of just screaming. So this is a Flex Tune by Lund. We'll do a should I go down to first? We'll go down to first. We'll go down to first gear here. All right, here we go. We're gonna do one little pull for you guys. Hopefully there's no cops around. Here we go. Absolutely insane, man. It spins the tires between the shifts. It's very nasty, and you got to shift quick, man, because this thing is just picking up speed like crazy. But the shifts do feel a lot better with this tune. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just somehow the way they have it tuned is just that the shifts feel a lot nicer. So just ripping gears, man, and the way the Mustang should be with this manual transmission, just there's no more fun you can have than this right here. And the tune has just made the drivability of the car, the enjoyment on another level. I've just never enjoyed the car as much as I do right now with the way it is on this tune intake little setup. So once I throw 85 in the mix, I know it's gonna be a whole other ball game. So I'm excited for that, but I just wanted to kind of enjoy it with the tune first, see how it is, and then add the 85 into the mix. So that's kind of been my initial kind of reaction to the Flex Tune by Lund. They're pretty quick. I mean, they got the tune over to me in like 2 days, I think, if not sooner than that. And you know, I ended up mounting my N gauge right here, so I made my own little mount for it actually. So this isn't something that came with the N gauge, but I made my own little vent mount. And I like the position of it because I want to be able to take it out if I need to, because you don't always have to have the N gauge plugged in. So you know, right now I do have it plugged in just because, you know, it has some useful information in it, but eventually I think I'm just going to take it out. There's no need to have it on here unless I'm running 85 and I want to monitor like the alcohol percentage or something. But right now it's mounted to the vent. I'm hiding the wire kind of with this little interior kind of trim piece right here, and it just kind of tucks the wire underneath it. But you know, I've just been enjoying it, and the next step is to just go out there and have some races, see what this thing can do. I know some people say with like a tune and intake, you should be picking up around like 50-60 wheel horsepower. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but we will definitely be figuring it out really soon, because I know somebody that has a similar setup to this ended up making around 480 wheel horsepower, which was tune, intake, and 85. So if my car makes around those numbers, I would be greatly impressed and super happy with it. Definitely feels like it's making a lot more power than stock because of the way it's moving, but until I start running some cars and racing some people, I really don't have too much to gauge it off of just yet. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have some races coming up. I already hit up a couple people, and you know, we're gonna have to rerun some of the cars that we ran stock just to see what the improvement is now that the car is modified. So last thing I'd like to address before I end out this video, because I know a lot of you guys have been very curious as to like, oh, the tune is gonna, you know, get rid of your warranty. And guys, you know, I know that the tune is gonna go ahead and affect my warranty if the engine has any issues with it. But you have to remember, I did my I did a boroscope, I did the compression test, and the engine was healthy. Other than that, you know, I bought the car to modify it and to build it and to enjoy it, and I just need to keep moving on with my build. I can't sit there and be worried about my warranty forever, even though my warranty hasn't really been the best thing that happened to me so far anyway. So I really haven't been too happy with the warranty of the car. I almost wish I should have just bought a used 2018 or 2019 Mustang and just did my build on that, because the warranty, you know, you guys have seen how the dealerships have been with me in terms of warranty work and stuff like that. It hasn't been really a comforting thing to even work with dealerships, because they've been so lazy about everything and so kind of defensive and trying to fix anything. So I don't know, I kind of just took it on myself to do this build and move forward with it. And I know you guys want to see me race this car and enjoy it and build it, and thankfully, you know, having a YouTube following and being able to kind of make money off this channel helps me be able to modify this thing and not worry too much about, you know, if my engine does break down or something happens. You know, my plans in the future eventually is to build the engine anyways, so hopefully once we do that, we won't run into any more issues and we'll just have a very solid, reliable engine, you know. But things are gonna break, things are gonna happen. That's kind of part of racing, part of building a car. You will have ups and downs, and just the way it goes, man. You break things, you fix them, and you move on. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this little bit of an update video, a little bit of kind of showing you what's been going on, answering a few of your questions. We're gonna get the car in the 85 probably. I'm at half a tank right now, so probably sometime in the next day or two. And it's a pretty easy switch when you have the Flex Tune by Lund. So all you gotta do is kind of run the car down to 0 miles, or like, you know, as close to empty as possible. And then what you do is you pump a full tank of 85, you rev the car, you let it idle for 10 minutes so the fuel mixes, and then that's our switch over to 85. It's pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy, nothing to be scared about. So I found a few stations close by that do serve the 85, and the quality is supposed to be pretty good. So once the time is right, we'll go ahead and do our switch, and I'll give you guys my initial reaction, initial impressions of throwing the car on E. And I'm pretty stoked for that, because I've heard a lot of good things about these Gen 3s on the 85. You know, how much more, you know, aggressive they get, how much more punch there is is definitely going to be kind of increased with the 85, and it's cheaper to buy it too than 91, because 91 is pretty expensive right now. It's around $4, so being on the 85 is going to be nice in that regard. So anyways, that is it for today's video. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, a little bit of a drive along. We'll do another little pull so you guys can kind of hear what this thing sounds like. My goodness, man, this thing is scary. I'm not shifting too hard right now. I'm not trying to break my transmission. I only like to shift hard when I'm like racing people. If I'm not racing, I feel like I don't want to wear the transmission out and like be too nasty with it. But yeah, man. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like on it, man. Subscribe to the channel. We have some cool stuff coming. This Mustang is gonna turn into a beast sooner or later. We're just slowly going through the motions right now. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it. New to the channel, hit that subscribe button. My name is Rush, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace. And just like that, you've made it to the end of yet another Rush Shift video. Thank you for watching and subscribing, showing your love. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so and continue to watch these awesome videos that just popped up on the screen. I will see you in the next one. Rush Shift signing out. Peace.